Big honor for former Pennsylvania Governor Tom Ridge. In our nation's capital today, the first Secretary of Homeland Security's official portrait was unveiled. And
WENY HD's Washington correspondent Ted Fioraliso will take us to that celebration.
With his wife Michelle by his side, the nation's first Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge unveiled his official portrait Thursday.
It's an odd thing to pose for a portrait. Kind of look serious, kind of look poised. So I told myself, think security, think foreign affairs, think Homeland Security. But actually, if you see the countenance, I think the Steelers had lost a game. Sidney Crosby had been hurt as the Penguins, and the Pirates are on the way to another losing season. So I look pretty serious there.
Ridge commissioned Connecticut-based artist Robert Anderson to paint his portrait. Anderson also painted this portrait of former President George W. Bush that hangs in the National Portrait Gallery, as well as this one of former Federal Reserve Chair Alan Greenspan.
My task was to integrate the dignity and gravitas of the office he shaped and held at a critical time in our nation's history.
And that's what Ridge spent most of his speech focusing on, the effort he led in the wake of 9/11 to consolidate 22 separate departments into one with the main purpose of safeguarding America. Many in the crowd today served with Ridge from day one.
I will always be proud that the President called and gave me an opportunity to have been part of this endeavor. I will always feel privileged to have been part of one DHS. Same team, same fight.
Ridge's portrait will hang on the same floor as the Secretary's office so that his successors and others going to that office will see him hanging on the wall for years to come.
I hope that years from now, when people pass this portrait, they're not going to remember one man, but they're going to remember a starting point. They're going to remember a starting point and remember the faces and people in this audience that helped see this man through.
Reporting in Washington, I'm Ted Fioraliso.